pretty sure there's a cop behind me, so I'm not.
What is going on, guys? I hope hope everyone's having a good day. I sound sick, but I'm not, because I just woke up in a panic because I set an alarm for like over an hour ago and I must have turned it off when I was in my sleep. But we're gonna get into it. By the name of the title, I imagine you figured out what the issue is already. And that is, I absolutely decimated my front end on my varis type bar. Put in some clips right here, just how it looked as soon as it happened. Basically what happened was, we've been getting this like plus 20 weather, a little bit of snow, plus 20 weather, a little bit of snow, and then on the way to work on that's previous Friday, I was no snow on the entire road the entire way until my last road to work, and there was a little bit of slush and everything, which it was all slushy and soft and fine. Everything was all good, it was fine until it wasn't. And then boom, blew up my lip, all right here, damages to absolutely fucking everything. Now the silver lining to all this is I wanted to replace all this anyways, and I wish I could say I was doing this, had some extra money lying around and I wanted to fix this thing up, but that's not the case. We're doing this because I don't want to write off the season already before it even starts. We'll kind of get through the extent of the damage. Clearly the lip is gone. Lip is blown away. These kind of, I'm not sure if this is broken or dead, popped out though, but it did expose a lot of damage from what the previous owner had before. Also, we mangled this fender, and then we also cracked the thing here, but Chris at Trap House said he could easily fix that, which is, thank God. The rad support did get pushed in just a tiny bit. He said he could fix that as well, no problem. But the good news is, by a stroke of luck, I was able to find a brand new bumper set up with a new lip and everything in stock at Envision. So now we're gonna take all this and bring it to Trap House. I can't get the car in until next week, but we're gonna get the car in. We're gonna bring the bumper in, just get it there. So all I have to do is basically drop off the car next week. And yeah, so we're gonna try to get in the car now. I'm trying to not have to take my seat out, but we'll see. Well, finally took the harness bar out and was able to get absolutely everything in the box in the back of the car. The beautiful part of it went in a hatchback. Now off to Trap House. Okay, so the day kind of got away on me. I dropped off the bumper. We had to take out the harness bar finally, but makes the back seat more usable. My back area is just disgusting from having to put in all the wet, snowy, gross lip and everything that was in here. I'm gonna have to get that clean while we wait. Chris did say that this is easily fixable, which is good. We also did notice that there is zero like actual bumper support in there. I just realized my Honda logo is all fucked up too. I have to get another one of those. But yeah, there's no bumper support, so that's why everything kind of pushed in a little bit. So we're gonna have to tweak that out. I'm gonna see if I can source a new one. But yeah, we'll see if we get the extent of the damage here. Like, luckily the canards didn't get fucked up, so those are expensive. There's a few plastics that I'm looking to replace, as well as everything. Luckily it comes with this new piece here, which is all fucked up. And then only thing we really got to look for, and thankfully the Morimoto lights didn't get all fucked up. But all in all, Chris at Trap House said it would be very easy to fix, won't be that long. The only downside is I was hoping to get in next week. That's what he said earlier, but he said next week's pretty crazy for him too, so we're gonna get it on the week after that, which is May 11th, which is cutting it close because I'm supposed to be on the track day on May 18th. I'm very confident he'll be able to get it. Everything will be, the grand scheme of things of all this, everything is gonna look better, it's gonna fit better, everything's gonna be 100% better than how I got it, which is the end goal here. So the car will be unclapped, it'll be a little bit better, and won't be so fucking jank. And then pretty much right after that, I gotta take it to XS I'm gonna take it for an oil change. We're gonna see if we can reset the lights, because obviously with a newer car, front end got bumped around, so all my lights are on, like lane assists, like whatever cruise control one is, and then I got pretty much every light on the thing going off right now, so I gotta get that reset. And since I have 3 weeks now, I'm kind of glad, because now I'm gonna try and source a wide open throttle cooling plate, since an OEM one's like the same price. And then just gonna try to find more plastics and just make everything so it's 100% better than what it was before. So to be honest, I won't have any updates for a couple weeks, but as I get more stuff, we will update. And this is probably gonna be the most expensive video I've ever done, minus buying this car. So please like and subscribe, please. All right, it's been 1 week since I dropped off my bumper at the body shop at Trap House. Car's still here, obviously, just simply because it goes in this weekend or Monday, and then they said it'll be done in a couple days. But we finally got ourselves a low pro jack. Finally. I've been using my tried and true Michelin jack for like 15 years. My parents got that for me. I can't remember, I think it was 21, so maybe even longer than that. It's worked. I've been able to make it work on the Evo and everything with wood and all the sorts of stuff, but like now I'm sick of struggling. I used all my Canadian Tire money and then pay a little bit more for the hybrid jack, it's not as heavy. Finally, we can, once this thing's fixed, we'll be able to lift it up because we're gonna be throwing the gyro disc rotors and endless pads onto this thing, as it just has basic bitch pads and rotors. Because hopefully, as long as everything works out and timing works, this thing will be fixed. We're gonna get into what other I found with the car as well. And we'll be able to take it to the track that Sunday for the long weekend. One issue I've been having with the car, I'm not sure if it's related since I smashed the lip and fucked up the rad support, is the fact that whenever I'm wide open throttle or coming out of a turn, the car starts breaking up real bad. It could be all sorts of things. It could be bad spark plugs, it could be bad coil packs, could be bad fuel pump. I did order brand new coil packs and spark plugs to go in this thing. They should show up tomorrow. Unfortunately, I can't even open up this fucking hood because the rad support got pushed in just enough that I can't pop the hood and do this shit. So that's gonna have to wait. Basically, as soon as I get the car back from Trap House, I will be getting the car, taking it home, putting that stuff in, which should only really take half an hour, and then taking it to XS. We're gonna dial in a few more things and probably do an alignment, and then get the car ready for the track and pray that that fixes the issue. Well, it's all assembled and everything, and to my surprise, it actually fits underneath the car without even having to put ramps on it. Was not suspecting that, but still needs ramps obviously, but this is gonna make lifting both these cars up way easier, because it was always an absolute struggle to get it up on jack stands and lift it up, but now it should be easy. 10 years overdue for me, but we still finally did. And when I say I'm finding more junk stuff with this car, I pulled this out of the bumper, which was clearly used to be the little quick release that goes right here on the inside of the car with a nut that's been jammed or like grafted into fiberglass. Just like proves to me that this bumper's been wrecked before. And the lip and everything, it was apparent, but like the evidence just keeps piling up. This bumper and car has seen some shit. So luckily after I'm done, it'll be better than it was than I got it, which is good, but it sucks to do. But if you ask me right now, I just made a post on Instagram, but if you ask me right now if I regret trading in my problem-free, yeah, I had a couple little issues with paint and stuff like that, but if you ask me if I regret trading my zero issue type bar for this varis type bar, I would tell you I do right now. Just because I had zero issues with my last one. This one, I'm having issues. The smashed bumper might be jading me a little bit too. But I imagine all my thoughts on that will all change once it's all once the breaking up is fixed and the front bumper's fixed and like it'll just be cleaned up. My views will obviously change on that, but right now I just feel pretty defeated with this car right now. Here's Ivy driving me down the damn wall with this rubbing any sort of smooth surface. Okay, so it is now Thursday. I'm gonna be dropping the car off either tomorrow or Saturday, or maybe even I'm gonna be dropping off the car off pretty quick here. Anyways, my coil packs and spark plugs all showed up, and today when I got home, I was like, it'd be nice if I could install these, but my trunk doesn't want, or my hood doesn't want to open up. But today, when I got home, I just gave her the old, and then suddenly it opened up with zero issues, like as if nothing ever happened. So don't mind the absolute mess. I haven't been able to open it for the last 2 weeks, or never really tried to open it up, to be honest, but We are going to replace the coil packs and the spark plug to see if we can get rid of that misfire, which is in cylinder 3, which is a super common issue on these cars. I'm not gonna be doing it on camera though, because I kind of want to blast this out just because I'm dead tired. It's my first day back on days, so I'm tired. I want to get this done, see what fixes it, and then like I will update everything though, especially like spark plug color and all that. Well, it wouldn't be working on cars if I didn't have to go to Canadian Tire pick up tools real quick. I had to pick up a magnet just in case this isn't long enough or grippy enough to get the socket out, but luckily they're 5 minutes away, so hopefully it makes his job a lot easier. Well, we definitely determined what the cause of the misfire was, and evidence is right here. So this is from the passenger side to the driver's side, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, obviously perfect, fine. 2, showing a little bit of water was getting onto the connector. 3 is just caked in shit. 3 is just caked in shit. Water's definitely getting in there, and you can even tell on this coil pack here that it is not good. Get tons of water. And then 4 looks beautiful. So that should pinpoint 100% what the issue has been. So these new fresh coil packs and spark plugs should fix us right up. Okay, I just want to let also know too, I'm not just gonna be throwing these coil packs away. The spark plugs, yeah, those will be going to the recycle bin, but these pieces can be replaced. So that's the only thing that's really, to be honest, probably nothing even really bad about it. It just needs to be cleaned off. But these can be replaced. They're dirt cheap. They're like $5 or $10 each. That way, if you're in a pinch, you need some coil packs, you got some, you don't need to spend another 40, 50 bucks, 60, whatever the hell they are. Just a little tip. So, all buttoned up, keeping those. I gotta put them in my hoard stash. We are going to now just take this thing for a quick little rip. Let's make sure it starts first. Well, good start. Okay. So the spark plugs and coil packs were definitely the issue. I can floor this thing, no breakup. Woo. Oh yeah. That's how it's supposed to be. I hope there's not a whole lot of wind noise or something like that. Oh, like that's, yes. And just mind you, this is still a bass tune. And it drives unreal now. Before if I went like wide open, if I went like 90%, 80, 90% throttle, it would, it'd be fine. It wouldn't do anything. And then, but then once I went full throttle, or maybe the coil packs got just a little bit too warm or something like that, it would start to break up pretty bad. And the cylinder 3 misfire on these cars is very common. When you take the engine cover off, water gets in there and causes these issues. I'm assuming there must be some sort of cover or plate to like cover up the coil pack galley, because there's holes where one would go. And like, oh man, what was the issue? I'm glad it's what it was, because there's other things that could cause a misfire, which is like a failed high pressure fuel pump or failed injector or something like that. Maybe even a bad O2 sensor, but luckily for the most part it was a fairly cheap fix, and it was simply just basically just coil spark plug. I easily probably could have used those spark plugs. I could have used those spark plugs too, probably. If I just cleaned it off, put some sandpaper on, and then put it back down, I'm sure it would have worked just fine. But now we got spare coil packs just in case anything happens. I'm definitely going to be looking into some sort of cover just so this doesn't happen again. And like, let's be real, the reason why it happens is because I was driving in, like with the snow and everything. Snow must have got in there and melted and caused it. So it is on me 100%, but it is a common issue that we should be able to fix. Pretty sure there's a cop behind me, so wasn't able to rip it here. I've been doing it as long as I have, yeah, you can spot them. I will say it even runs smoother, or it was, I don't want to say it was rough, because it definitely didn't feel rough, but now that I have how smooth it is now with all fresh new ignition system, it's definitely smoother. Chances are these were the exact, like these are probably the original spark plugs and coil packs that the car came with from factory. I almost guarantee it. Given how everything else is on this car, why would they switch that out, right? It ain't broke, don't fix it. That cylinder 3 has definitely had water in there for a hot minute, so whether I got it like that or not, we'll never know. Point is, car runs good now. Now we just need to look good, which Chris at Trap House will get done, and I can't wait because it'll look better than how I got it. Well, car's back to normal. Well, it's performing better than it was. Just gotta deal with the front bumper, which is getting done with the next couple days. Hood opens and shuts, which is really nice because that's what stopped me from getting this done. And now that it showed up, I tried it out, opened up. One more issue knocked out. Last thing is just to make this thing look good, and I hope that's all I gotta do the rest of this year. I just wanna drive the shit out of this thing. Here's Ivy admiring the varis box. Yeah, you gonna say hi? How you gonna get out? Yeah, how you gonna get out, dude? You gonna get out? Come on, let's go. Let's go. Come on. Alright, I'm supposed to be dropping off the car today. Just picked up some fresh interior factory pieces because Honda wants an arm and a leg for this thin ass piece of fucking tin. Like, I think the dealer wants like 300 for it, or like 500, I think, and then online it's like 300. It's ridiculous what Honda charges for factory plastic. I didn't need this piece, which is the piece that goes on behind, like more towards the center of the car, but I picked up all these pieces locally, not locally, but had to drive an hour for it, from this guy William, who actually follows the channel. You're a fucking G, Will. He sold this all to me for $100. I have this piece already, but it's kind of broken in weird spots, so I was like, if he had it, I was just gonna pick it up, so why not? And that, for the most part, oh, I gotta fix this, should be everything else that I need to get the car back to normal. Gave the car a little wash today, looks a lot better. I feel a little better about it. But yeah, it's supposed to be getting dropped off today. I just messaged Chris at Trap House. It is like 4 o'clock. They might not be there. Hoping they're there tomorrow so I can drop it off so they can have it bright first thing Monday morning. But that should be the last update, I feel, until we get it back, which is good. Okay, so I came to drop off this bumper for the Type R. We just got to Trap House. Got some pictures yesterday that I will show you yesterday, and then I'm gonna show you, hold on. We're gonna see in real life how bad this thing is. Dumb, like, fuck.
How's being an influencer going?
Trying. It's hopefully my retirement plan. We'll see.
Sure, you didn't need oil and gas.
Yeah, hopefully that's the goal. Like, get me out of here. Hopefully. Yeah. I didn't go too much into detail what was going on in there, just because it was feel weird pulling out a camera in front of everyone. But yeah, it's pretty bad. They found wood screws and everything, and like deck screws and Robertsons in there. But luckily, we're gonna be getting the car fixed. It's gonna look 100% better than what it did. So probably next clip is gonna be me when we pick it up. Oh, yeah, I've been driving this thing too. No, the clutch isn't fixed yet, but it still runs and drives. I can still rip on it a little bit. It's been fun. I love it. Makes a lot of nice noises. We'll do a proper video probably once the Civic's done. Well, it's officially June 2nd. We're past the 3-week point of my car being gone. Pushing 4 weeks as of Saturday. Chris said it better be done this week. I'm really hoping it gets done because there's a track day on Monday I'd like to go to. Also track down that next Friday I'd like to go to as well. And to be honest, I'm kind of getting like, I'm not discouraged, I'm just more like just frustrated, I guess, just because I'm driving my Evo as the daily right now, and I'm telling you, it is horrible. It's not a bad car or anything by any means, but it's a fact I gotta put gas in the thing every 2 days. So it's like $50, $60 every 2 days, just nickel and diming me so bad. Over driving it right now. Once I get my Civic back, I'm gonna be probably not driving the Evo for a while because I'm kind of over it. I can't remember if I mentioned or not, I bought a daily. I'm picking it up tomorrow as well. But yeah, it's just an update. I can't remember I made the last update when I had the car, but I'm praying I get it this week. Hopefully they sprayed the black like yesterday, and maybe they sprayed the white today. I don't know. You won't care because you're watching this, which means I have it now at this point. But as of right now, I'm agonizing, wishing I had this car. And I'm sure Chris is sick of me harassing him too. I like to also mention this isn't like nobody's fault, basically. There's just a lot more work than we anticipated happening. So I'm not bashing on Chris or his shop or anything like that. I'm just frustrated. We kind of thought that this was going to be like just a quick little 4-day or 1 week turnaround, but then everything is kind of not doing that right now. So yeah, that's just how I feel right now. But if you're watching this, it means it all worked out eventually whenever I get it. All right, guys, you can tell by the red seats, we got the car finally, and I'm incredibly excited. I wanted to do an entire like reaction to me seeing it, but I got way too excited, to be honest. And then before I knew it, I was walking out, and then I was like, fuck, I haven't recorded anything. So we're gonna do it now, I guess. So here we go. Hopefully the wind noise isn't too much, but here we go, guys. She's all back together. I'm in love again. Obviously we don't have the wide body lip because I'm not going to pay an absurd amount just for the sake of having it. You will notice that we did also do hood latches, just because one, really when you get an aftermarket hood, you should have like an extra latch there, because carbon, fiberglass, plastic, it all fatigues over time, and that's the last thing you want, is to be driving at highway speed and have your hood fly up and fuck your shit up. The car needs just a bit of cleanup. The boys over at Trap House absolutely knocked it out of the park here. They gave her a wipe down. Needs a clean, obviously. But yeah. Oh, I also should mention, we went with the black vents, simply just because it breaks up the white and it kind of flows with everything too, you know, right? So some more notable mentions as well. We went badgeless, so we're not running a Honda badge, just because I think it's a lot cleaner of a look without it. Also, we got new eyelids because the other ones were glued together because the previous owner fucked them up. Let's try these out. I'm assuming both would be the same. Oh, I see. Cool. Okay, it's got a... I see. Oh, I guess I should probably pop the hood, I guess, too. I also just noticed that someone didn't plug in the mass airflow sensor. That's probably why it's running so stupid. But yeah, we're going to take the car home. We're going to do a quick little wipe down on it, because, like, that's kind of the downside of the functional aero. You get tons of rocks and everything like that as well. We're going to give her a nice little wipe down, clean all this up, because it's been dirty since I smoked that thing. Wheels are a little bit dirty. Tires can use a bit of a scrub. I'm over the moon with how this turned out. I'm also just glad to have my car back, because tomorrow would have been 5 weeks. And this is probably the longest video I've ever made, or the longest like in time video I've ever made, just simply because of how long it's taken. But we'll get a couple shots, then we'll go to the car wash and give her a wash. We did notice there is a little bit of a weird gap here. It has something to do with these little mounts here. I told him not to worry about it for now. He's moving shop, so I said once he's done moving in the shop, we'll bring it by, we'll get it fixed just for like an hour. He said it would take like 10 minutes to do, but I just want to get out of there. He was leaving. But yeah, these guys, so I found out that this canard, you can even see it's been like wrapped over. It's been broken at one point. The boys fixed it up. I believe this one might have been broken as well. They fixed that as well. I have a new set coming. They had to completely re-fiberglass all this, simply just because that ice chunk just smoked it and took everything out, but they did an unreal job. Can't even tell. I was kind of worried about that, but it looks really good. Looks unreal. We also got this reinforced, because obviously it's your cruise control, lane assist thing, sensor. And then we had to, the previous owner made some sort of bracket so it sits there, but It's made of some cheap 3D printed plastic, and it's smashed, but they reinforced it with some metal, so I don't plan on ever hitting anything, so it shouldn't be an issue. They also shaved a little bit out of here because for some reason on the not factory bumpers, but the varis bumpers, there's a little bit of a weird inset here for some reason. I'm not sure why. And then, it was rubbing up and everything, but they trimmed that on both sides, and yeah, as far as I can remember right now, that is basically the gist. I did also find out that the rear quarters have not been sealed or anything like that. Previous owner just cut them, bolted the fenders on, and then yeah, called her good, I guess. So obviously fixing it right now isn't a concern. I just want my car back and enjoy the season. I missed 5 weeks, and I missed 5 weeks. If you don't follow me on socials, I had to buy a new daily because I was driving my Evo. By the time this video comes out, that video will be out about my Evo line, my brake line just breaking, so that sent me back. And then every 2 days with the Evo that I was driving, it was essentially $70 to $80 to fill it up just because of my long commute, and it was draining me. So I picked up the Venza. The Venza's been sick. I love it, but we're gonna be stretching the legs out of the Civic for a little bit here, just because I miss it so much. Yeah, we're gonna go wash the car. We might go on a little cruise tonight, hit up some meets and everything, simply just because I haven't done anything car related yet this year, really. So we're gonna kind of ring in the season finally, and go do some stuff. So the engine bay has seen some better days. We will be cleaning out, vacuuming out all these fucking rocks, and we'll make it good as new. Here's a little before. The product we're gonna use is some Griot's Best Show Detailer. I'm a big fan of Griot stuff. It's nice, it always smells nice, and it works great. So we're gonna get into it. Now after clean it up real nice, I gotta use some Goo Gone or something to get that sticker residue off. But yeah, I even did the underneath the hood. It's not perfect, but it's a lot better than what it was, as long as I don't have any bunch of rocks in there anymore, which is the crappy part about these hoods. Now we're gonna go to the interior. To be honest, interior ain't horrible. I kind of kept up on it. Just a little bit of scuffs there. I'm gonna throw the carpet back in because I don't use this as a daily anymore, so I can do that and not have to worry about messing up the carpets. So let's get into it. Here's an after shot. You can see we added the carpet. Everything's a lot cleaner in here now, way cleaner. I wish I got a picture of the back seats because it was disgusting. Don't mind my harnesses out of there. I don't really know what to do with those yet. But like, the cup holder was like full of dried up dirt and everything. And then I basically didn't clean this entire thing since I originally smoked that chunk of ice, so it was dirty for a while. But yeah, guys, that's her. She's washed up, cleaned inside and out. I fucking love this car, man. I truly did miss it for 5 weeks because that thing is an absolute gas guzzler. And the only people that defend it being a good daily are the people that it's completely stock, or their commute's like 10 kilometers to work, where they're not dealing with the full effects of an Evo as a daily. But yeah, now car's all washed up. I'm gonna take my Crocs off, throw some shoes on. It's about 9:43. We're gonna hit up, I think Canadian Tire has a meet. I'm looking to just do something. We'll go to the Canadian Tire, go check out the meet, and then we're gonna get some pizza, and that's probably gonna be the end of this video, to be honest. I've been skateboarding for the first time in pretty much 2 years, and it was not a good time. This one doesn't run on seam it open properly unless I push on her a little bit. There we go. I'm missing a little clip here. We're gonna fix that right now. I got Ivy hanging outside with me right now. See how this goes. So we just replaced that, and honestly, buying this little kit with all sorts of random ass push pins has been a lifesaver. I got it for like $20 on Amazon. Hold on, Ivy went somewhere and I don't know where the hell she went. So we're gonna get into why, you probably heard me before, I definitely talked about before of how the front lip didn't look right on this car and everything when I first got it. And then given into the old lip's a little dirty and crusty right now. And this is what I'm talking about. Like, see how clear and deep the weave, like you can clearly see the weaves and everything. Where this one even, it's had so much resin and everything poured over top of it that just made it cloudy and thick. And then also they molded the wide body lip with the basic lip. As you can see here on the back side, it's two different pieces, but on the outside it's only one. And I'm like 99% sure this piece is supposed to go underneath the lip to guide air to the intercooler, because I feel it just takes away everything. I'm like 99% sure. I might have to take it off and put it underneath. Putting it underneath would be terrible. I feel like I'm just rambling on at this point, so we're gonna end the video here. This is a long one to record, probably my longest one I've ever done. If you liked it, like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think about how the new front end looks, if it looks better than it did before, if it doesn't look better than it did before. I got more stuff coming. I leave for Chile in like 2 weeks, 2 weeks. Some stuff's finally happened with this. Some parts have shown up. We're gonna get going. I was just on a hiatus, just working and waiting for the Type R to be done. But yeah, we're gonna end the video out right here. Have a good one.